Back in the day, yo, we were victims, man. Those meter sticks, so sometimes in my dreams I hear them.
He once sent me face exercises to slim your chubby cheeks completely unprompted.
Imagine if I just sent you pug tutorials.
Wait, what's one thing you realized your parents were right about when you got older, bro?
Not everybody's your friend. Yo, welcome back to another podcast with myself and Manrov. Solo Saturdays. Come on.
Solo Saturdays, we bussin' right now.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you guys are all out partying, doing all this. You know what we do? We do a podcast.
Dude, we doing a podcast Saturday, beautiful rainy day today, yo.
Yeah, man.
Let's chillin', yo. We bouncing back. That's it.
That's it.
Ekti, bro. How's your Edmonton trip? Your road trip to the Edmonton Nagar Kirtan, the world's most popular event. More popular than Taylor Swift.
Oh my god.
In Vancouver, bro. It was Edmonton Nagar Kirtan.
It was great. It was great. We actually, I ran into a bunch of people at the Nagar Kirtan. I got a lot of weird stares, but other than that, it was great. You know, it started raining. It was raining more than the Surrey Nagar Kirtan in Edmonton, which made no sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
And so I went with an umbrella, a shatri. I like fully had that on for a good like 30-40 minutes of the Nagar Kirtan.
Yeah.
It's like pouring. And then, it was good, man. The Nagar Kirtan takes place in like a field, like mostly. There's no like parade. Like I didn't see any parade, like nothing like that. It was just kind of in a field.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sitting there eating, talking. Whether there's like a stage of a Baba doing katha and stuff. Like it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Right?
That's sick.
Yeah, it was good. And then I went for the Nagar Kirtan and I went also for I went for two things. I went for the Nagar Kirtan and then I went for the Oilers Canucks game.
Yeah.
Game 6. But they lost. And then I came back on Monday and then they lost again. Straight depression. I was out here 2 weeks ago saying the Canucks are gonna win and the fucking they go out and lose, man. I went for game 3 in Edmonton and I went for game 6 just to watch them lose. Sorry.
That's crazy.
Okay, man. I was so upset. You don't understand.
Yeah.
I was my cousins and like my buddies that were there with me at the game 6. They kept calling out to the other Edmonton, like the other fans, like, "Yo, this guy's a Canucks fan. This guy's a Canucks fan." And I was like, "These guys will get up to go there, like, what the fuck, yo? What are you doing here? You guys are gonna lose. Get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Oh man, like, chill. I'm just trying to watch the game."
Yeah.
And then when we lost, these guys were all just like, "Yo, you lost." I was like,
like a whole scene.
That was like a whole scene, man. I was like, "Yo, like, chill."
I know, bro. That shit was crazy. Yo.
Yeah,
I still remember when you were road tripping to Edmonton, right?
Yeah.
And I was like messaging you. I was like, "Yo, like, what's your plan? Like, are you guys gonna stop? Where you guys gonna stop, right?" And you're like, "I don't know. We're just going with the flow and shit." And I was like, "What do you mean? You guys have no plan, right?"
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Yeah, like, you know, there's no like girls here and shit. There's no auntie and shit to be like slapping everybody out. Like, yo, what do you mean we're just gonna go with the flow?"
One thing I've noticed, because and
like
I'm not trying to be like, you know, sexist or misogynistic in any way, shape, or form. But anytime any auntie or even like my mom, for example, they plan out the trip way more efficiently. Like hella detailed, which is actually really nice. Yeah. But once in a while, when it's just a boys trip, like it was just like we went on a road trip to Edmonton for context. I haven't done a road trip to Edmonton in about 12 years.
Yeah.
No, 7 years. Sorry, 7 years. I always fly. But it was me, my dad, my mama, my cha-cha.
Yeah.
And my dad's best friend.
Yeah.
And then one other buddy. That was my dad's best friend's like cousin or something.
Yeah.
And so it was all of us. We like went and packed the car, just dipped. And I was like, nice, because we went to like stopped at like Clearwater, which is a really nice place in BC.
Well, that's sick, bro. Yeah, that's like where that retro house was.
That's where the retro house was, yeah. So Randolph got a snap from me of this old ass house.
Wild,
it was my nana's house, like not Saka Nana, but like it was my nana's house. It's like super sick. It had like the whole VCR player, old school ass TV with the box, like the antennas and shit, and it all worked. It was sick. It was all worked and everything. And they built the house in like the 90s. And then he was just telling me, he's like, "Yeah, you know, just love living here." They're like, it's a town of maybe like, I don't even know, like probably like 4,000 or 5,000 people at most, man.
Yeah.
And it's like super vibes. It's like a straight. It's like my dad and my Dutch guys were all saying.
What are so random, dude? It's like where you like see on like the Weather Network when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yo, ain't nobody living there, man."
Exactly. It's a straight bend. It actually feels like, you know, like India go there and it's like bend down the which like in the Lokni, everyone knows everyone type of vibe. Same exact vibe.
Oh, that's wild. Putting Clearwater on the map, yo. Can you imagine being like
my nana's so hyped. He's like, "Yo, you know what we got?" I was like, "Wow." He's like, "We got a Subway."
No way.
We got a Subway to Tim Hortons Plaza.
No way.
I was like, "No." He's like, "You're so hyped," but the thing is, people appreciate the little things like that.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, we have this now, and we have this now." I'm like, "Oh, that's sick."
Yeah, like growing as a city, right?
Yeah, but
that's pretty wild.
Yeah, but my nana, he like loves like snowboarding and like skiing and shit. And, like hella mountains up there, so he's like
he's a nature man.
He's a nature man, yeah. Because he worked in the mills, right, all his life, and then he retired and just chilled it there. Because they have like bunch of shit in Surrey, like their kids and everyone are in Surrey, but they just live there.
In Clearwater.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That's actually insane, dude. The house looks straight out of like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yo, so sick.
Like straight out of just like some 90s TV show. And it was like perfectly like so well kept. I was like, yo, gotta do a pod there. As American people think like, yo, me and Nick went through a time machine, yo.
Yeah, it's actually like they kept it very well. And like my
the flower wallpaper, like the pink one.
Yeah.
Like that one that hits.
My nanny used to work at a restaurant too, so her cooking is actually so good, man.
Actually?
I went there, we stopped there, right? Bro,
Yeah.
she made pizzas, like she made it herself, like full pizzas.
Yeah.
Samosa, chaat papdi, like had everything ready to go.
Yeah.
I like stopped there. I'm like, oh, thwadi. I'm like, my diet's going to shit. But I munched. I don't give a. I don't see my nanny. Like, I saw that's the first time I saw her in 8 years.
Really?
7, 8 years. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Last time I saw her was on a road trip. Yeah, 7 years ago. Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. Because they live in Clearwater, bro. I don't have a reason to go to Clearwater.
Yeah, that's facts.
I was like, damn.
And I was like, yo, ask them if they're free next weekend.
Yeah, it's because I wanted to go there to run a pod. I was like, pity.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that road trip was wild, bro. I tried to work on my laptop while I was going there. And like I just couldn't, like the signal was so shit, man. I don't know how the fuck like they don't have receivers and like towers out there. Or like Rogers, man. Come on, man. Do better, bro.
It kind of forces you to just like watch the mountains.
No, I did. I was
watch
just
the
dude. Oh my god,
stuff.
yo, so funny the whole time. My chacha guys were just telling jokes, laughing, right? Because like everyone's just literally like laughing for 6-7 hours straight. When we left the car, like starting on like yo or like bakiyan chadpiyan si. We were just laughing so hard because like the whole time my chacha was telling jokes. They're telling like stories about my dad when he's a kid. Hey, they're telling stories about like my chacha when he's a kid, like what they used to do.
Yeah, that's like the wholesome stories that like really hit.
Yeah. And like I never really like when they go over and stuff. I typically don't sit with my parents for that long. Like when I go over, because I'll be with my cousins or I'll go out or I'll do something else. Right, I'll stay with them for a decent amount of time. But those stories only really come out when it's just like hella you're stuck in a car. You're just like stuck there for like literally like 11-hour drive.
Yeah.
So it's like we're just vibing. It's good.
That's nuts, man. That's sick, bro. That's good shit.
Yeah, man.
I wish I went there.
You should have went. You missed out.
Know.
Bro. Hella people are asking me about you. They're like, yo, where the fuck is Manrav? I'm like, yo, like I don't know.
Edmonton's #1 podcast. What's the worst punishment that you received as a kid?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The worst punishment I received as a kid was when my parents were like, yo, we're gonna take away your video games, and then they made me sit in a room by myself for 6 hours.
No way.
They gave me food and water. Don't worry, it wasn't abuse. But they were just made me sit there with my pen and paper and like just for 6 hours.
I feel like for most kids, it's like taking away technology.
Yeah, taking away technology.
That's like the go-to is like you're like those fancy people.
Yeah.
They have like those plugins that'll like turn your Wi-Fi off between the hours of 9 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's actually next level, yo.
No!
I would find a way around that shit.
I remember actually something worse. I remember worse. Yo, when I was in grade 5 or 6, I did something. I don't know what I did. I don't remember exactly. I pissed off my dad. So my dad was like, "Oh, I'm in and I was like, "Hey, cool." So I thought we were just gonna go chill with my dad at a store or something. This guy takes me to a Rotary Stadium. Yeah. And just makes me run laps.
Actually?
Yeah. He's like, "Chal, 8 lap laka." And obviously back then,
that's actually wild.
And then back then, right, I wasn't fit, right? I was a little bit of a dude, right? So my dad was like, "Go run," and I was like, "Oh shit, this ain't gonna end well." I was panting, bro, at the end of it. But real talk though, my dad was just like, "I don't care how long it takes you, I'll sit right here on the stands." And he outpaced me. He outlapped me like a couple of times while I was running. He's like, "I don't care how long it takes you, you're running 8 laps."
Yeah.
And I was like, I was there probably for like a good like 40 minutes.
Damn.
40-45 minutes, yeah. Because I was walking and shit. I was at one point I just like sat down. I was like, I'm not doing this. But I was like, better Maggie Minuki.
That's actually wild, bro. But you actually set up. It's like, yo, let's go run laps. Honestly, dude, I would do the same thing. If my kid like ate. It's pretty
honestly, yo, I love my dad for it, yo. Like I would do the same shit. I would do the same shit, man.
Wait, so like you ran, right?
No,
you fully ran the 8 laps.
Yeah, I fully ran. I ran all of them. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gangster. Yeah. That used to be like my thing too. I used to like run. I think 8 laps was like how many kilometers? Like 5?
No.
So like, wait, one's 400 meters, yo. Yeah, the quick math is at 10 laps would be 4 kilometers. Yeah. So it's not even. It's like 3-4 kilometers.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
That's not bad. It's good.
Yeah,
that's
good shit. Yeah, shout out.
No, shout out my dad. He kept keeping me fit. And what's the worst punishment you got received as a kid, man?
As a kid, bro, I don't know, man. Not gonna lie, with me, yo, it was actually pretty chill, but it was mostly just like getting technology taken away and shit. That's why like I relate to that so hard.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
no, like
it was never like that bad. It was just getting shit loud out, like jet guy and shit.
You didn't have to do the cooker?
Huh?
You didn't have to do the cooker?
No, man, it was cooker. Oh, actually, one time in Punjabi class, they made me do the, you lean against the wall. Yeah, for your legs.
Yeah.
I didn't do my homework, so they made me do that for like 25 minutes.
Bruh.
That shit was wild, yo. I couldn't feel my legs after. But honestly, shout out Punjabi class. I could read it now, yo.
Oh, dude, the Punjabi class, like teachers here in like Canada, like somehow just bring like the certain values from India here. So they would just be like, they think they can punish you like physically with like dande and shit and get away with it.
Yeah.
But like, yo, kids nowadays would never let that slide. Back in the day, yo, we were victims, man. Like leaning up against the wall. Like one time my Punjabi instructor like smacked a ruler stick, not on me, but like beside me, because I was like half asleep in the class. I fucking jolted like this. I was like, yo, she scared the shit out of me. Honestly, I would have not learned my udara or learned how to read or write properly if it wasn't for that uncle. Uncle D is actually the GOAT. But yeah, those meter sticks, so sometimes in my dreams I hear them. Like just getting smacked beside me. Yeah, because it's so loud. Because
it's like old wooden meter sticks. Those things are intimidating.
The old wooden meter sticks, and the thing is, they would hit them on the wooden benches that we sit down on. So there's like this unique sound it would make, and it haunts me at night sometimes. I'll be like,
used to do that in like high school and stuff too. But they don't actually hit you.
No.
Just smack it on. Like be quiet.
No, like for me, it's like right? And I like now, like I'm not even gonna lie, this is like literally last week, bro.
Does the meter stick sound?
Yeah. This was last week, bro. I literally was sleeping, right? I wake up in shock. I don't know if you've ever done this before. You just wake up in shock, like if you're falling, or you just kind of like freak out and you wake up, like in a dream or something. Yeah. I woke up because I heard the meter stick sound, like getting smacked, and so I go to my dream and I just was hearing it. And I woke up in a jolt and I was like, "Fuck, man!" And that was the worst start to my day.
Wait, what's one thing you realized your parents were right about when you got older, bro?
Not everybody's your friend.
Actually?
Yeah. That shit hits now because my mom always used to tell me, she's like, stop trying to be friends with everybody. And then I never really understood why she would say that when I was a kid. Then I got older and I realized like why she was saying
not everybody's your friend.
Not everyone's your friend. Yeah,
it depends, yo. Sari changi, but yeah, not everybody's your friend.
Yeah, no. My mom meant it more as like, yo, everyone's nice in their own ways, but what do you qualify as a friend? Like, what is a friend to you?
Yeah.
Right? Is a friend to you someone that is like just nice to you, or is a friend to someone to you that supports you and helps you and also like cares for you as an individual, right? So I had to really when I got older, that was one thing that stood with me, like you know, not everybody's your friend for sure. Another thing too, man. I'm not gonna lie, haldi's good for you.
Actually?
Yeah. Haldi helps with inflammation. It's really good for you. I fucking hated haldi. That shit that we mixed on the dud and shit when you were a kid. Bro, that was not it. But then when I got older, I realized like, yo, haldi's really good for inflammation. Helps with like I have knee soreness and stuff sometimes because of like squatting and stuff. Helps a lot. Yeah. Because we have like I have the pill.
I know haldi, that's the shit that's deadly in a kapde too though.
Yeah, no, I have the pills.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Haldi pills?
Yeah, like it's called curcumin. But
I knew I was out in a rowdy spot when I went to Vancouver. Like right after I graduated, like kids, right, to buy boots and shit. I was on my like Kids Solano vibe. And I went to this like cafe. There were like jungles everywhere, right? Like it looked like they had jude, but their hair was lying open, right? And it was like one of those rowdy cafes, and they had turmeric lattes everywhere. And then turmeric lattes are a thing. People actually consider haldi like a rowdy element of like health.
No, because you know what it is, natural.
Even in COVID, the WhatsApp chain messages to eat haldi were too much.
Too much. No, because right now a lot of traditional Chinese and Indian medicine is going very viral on TikTok and on social media in general. A lot of people are going into it. Even at like supplement stores and stuff, they started carrying more mushroom based products like lion's mane, ashwagandha, curcumin, for example, like and stuff like that, just because it helps. Like it actually does help. Right, I've noticed a lot of big difference on lion's mane. Lion's mane, if anyone hasn't looked into it, look into it. It helps with cognitive function. Helps with memory. It's really good. You have to get top of your shit. I always
tell people that smoke a lot of weed too. It's like, yo, it's sick, and I get it. Like, you can be more productive on it. But there's no way you're telling me that like if we're side by side, like you'd be quicker to like make decisions and like talk to people and shit. It makes you kind of spaced out. And, like that's not how you can be. But
marijuana is like a relaxant. Like it helps you. It's like it calms your nerves. Right. It kind of suppresses that. From my knowledge, it's not really gonna make you more thick like that. Some people argue like, oh, I'm way better when I'm like smoking weed in terms of like cognitively or this or that, and I just don't buy it. Like obviously I don't know enough about it because I've never smoked weed in my life, right? So I don't know nothing about it. Right. But a lot
of people swear by it.
Enough of that. What's one thing you realized your parents were right about as you got older?
As I got older, I don't know. We're probably just like, fuck, man. As much as I don't want to admit it, that like little things add up here and there. If every single day like you go out and you grab Starbucks, like it's literally nothing. And don't get me wrong, like believe in yourself and shit. I spent so much fucking money on shit that I couldn't afford in the moment. But then like a year later, like I leveled up and I'm like, yo, I'm glad I got that. Like it motivated me to like level up and work harder and shit, right?
Yeah.
But also like if you're buying like little things that like you don't even really like get motivation from, and it's just like, yo, like fucking calm down and shit. Right? Like, I don't know, yo. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like especially like now, like looking at other businesses and shit, you look at like financials for businesses that sell things that are like $3-4, but randomly they're making like 100, like 50K a month or something.
Yeah.
And then it just really hits it home to you that like, yo, like like 2 by 3 by 4, like that shit adds up.
If you're buying a Starbucks drink every single day for $5, I know people that do this. Just do like $5. By the way, isn't realistic for Starbucks. Like it's more. It's like usually like 6 to 8, 6 to 10 even.
Which like like if you're making like 10K a month, like it's fine. Like
I'm
not saying it's
God will enjoy it.
I just mean like like if you just put it in retrospect, like that shit is still gonna compound.
Not even just like a lot of people just say buy a espresso machine at home, and like I did the math on it too. You actually do if you have coffee every day, you do save money.
Starbucks is half the time too, man. It's a long ass line. You go inside.
Even Tim Hortons isn't cheap anymore, bro.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just like I don't know.
It's convenience.
You kind of like hate your life too, like just not do anything. Like I see that side of things, but freaking also it's like if you're just getting it for the sake of getting it, then just kind of man.
One thing I don't know if you saw on social media was Messi. He's not coming to Vancouver.
Yeah.
He canned it.
He canned it, yo. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, dude. You know what?
That actually bought tickets and were hyped.
Yeah, they're like straight reselling them. You know, Facebook Marketplace right now is flooded with ticket resellers.
Tickets actually?
Yeah, bro. Why the fuck would you want to go to a Whitecaps game? Fucking.
Nope. Like, how did the news come out that Messi was gonna?
There was an Instagram thing of like Messi's confirmed that he's not coming.
Actually?
Yeah. Obviously, like if this turns out to be fake and in terms of like whatever, then I got straight like finessed or I got straight how do I put it tricked.
Yeah.
Then it is what it is. I'll take the L. But from my knowledge right now, he's not coming.
I would just still go though, man. Canada at that point. But it's like you did. Get
Have you ever been to a Whitecaps game?
No, I haven't.
Yo, it's actually pretty sick.
That's one thing.
No, it's pretty sick.
Yeah,
pretty sick.
I just got into the Canucks and shit like a couple years ago, but haven't got into soccer yet.
Soccer's fun, man.
Actually,
fun.
It's like good energy, but it's also like I know it's actually fun to watch you because you fully understand the game. Hockey half the time I don't even understand the
soccer is one of the simplest games, bro. It's literally just ball. Into net. Yeah. But like you can say the same thing about hockey and stuff too, right? I just feel like soccer like
NBA it's way more complicated with the fouls and shit.
Yeah. And no, soccer has fouls too, right? But the problem is like
then you see the one getting jutted so hard, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Then there's a foul and it makes sense. Like, this guy has fucking shit.
Dude, hockey fouls are sick, bro.
Hockey fouls are sick.
They start scrapping.
They start scrapping. Happen in basketball, it's like when there's like a foul or whatever, half the time you can't even tell. You're like, oh, really? Something happened?
Yeah, exactly. Basketball fouls, I can't really tell. I feel like they're called too many. Soccer, I think, is a healthy balance because realistically, like if you slide tackle someone from the back.
I used to always do that in FIFA. I used to mark out the slide tackle. Yeah, that was my defense move. You go to the slide tackle, the one like, ta.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you slide tackle someone from behind, obviously that's a foul, right? Yeah. But you can't really. It's really like you can tell if someone fouls in soccer, right? For the most part, and it's really simple. Hockey, same thing. They don't really call the fouls like that in hockey. Like you really have to do some stupid ass shit to get called for a foul. I'm sad though Messi's not coming, man. I feel like it would have been really sick to see Messi play in your lifetime. In our lifetime, sorry. Unless we're trying to go out to fucking like Miami to watch him. Really? Sings to Miami? Part 2 from last year?
That podcast he sings in Miami. Yo.
Sings in Miami is crazy. Dude, every time I've been trying to go to Miami now for like a couple years. Yeah. And every fucking time we make a plan, it never gets out of the group chat. You know that meme? It's like, yo, the plans never make it out the group chat. That's legit what it is. Yeah. I just have to find someone that's a dedicated traveler like you or something, and then just go. Yeah, and then just like go. For like 3 days, 4 days, just let's kick it.
I think I'm kind of chilling on the traveling, yo. Actually, I've still been doing it.
No, shout out. I think I'm kind of. This guy literally traveled like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I guess like trips hit harder when you're like younger and don't have a business. Yeah. When you do it, like you're on the trip and you're kind of just like, yo, I gotta do this.
I told you, man, of like we have a pending deal right now. I told you if that deal or not if when that deal gets closed, me and you have to go to Cancun or like Mexico or something, just chill for like, because the thing is our work can be done remotely anyway. So let's just go chill for like a week and do a pod outside on a beach because we have mics now. We have a lavalier.
We did. We upgrades.
So me and Anurav, right, have been running around working this entire week like really like busy because we and Anurav have just been picking up in terms of business. Podcast helps us. So shout out to the people that support us in that aspect. But and people in general that listen to the podcast, we love you. But me and Manav had to go to Staples yesterday to do some work to print out some shit, get some clear paper and whatnot. When I tell you, Manav and I were actually so done with life at this point. Like we were walked into Staples, and I look over at Manav. Manav's actually just like straight dookie. Like you know that shit. Like Manav literally looked like if someone had told him like his like. Someone like had like just like told him that he lost his entire business. Like all his clients just disappeared and shit. This guy legit looks so depressed. I was like, fuck, like Noogie ho gaya. And then like this guy said the same thing to me. And we were just really down and we were like super negative yesterday. And like I hate being like that. Manav hates it too. Me and Manav are pretty positive people. So like for both of us at the same time to be so negative, we were just feeding off each other's negativity. We're like fucking goli maro, storm agalao. Like we were just going at it. And it was just so bad.
It was actually pretty funny though. Like at one point I was was like, this is too much, yo. One of my mates,
Yo, at
we
one
went
point it
to
got too-
Superstore.
Yeah.
We went to Superstore for some shit the other day.
Yeah.
And we're like, a Superstore, no agla. That's why I was like, I you starting now, we're positive. Yo.
No, but that shit lasted for 20 minutes. We got in the car, we're like fucking agalado, right? It was so bad, and because we were just really like we weren't stressed. We were just so like we were just so cooked. Like
Yeah, we're just so cooked. Yeah.
like it was just so bad. And then the highlight of the Staples trip was when I had a client call me. And this guy was like,
this guy's like, he's like one of those talks a lot of shit. Right?
Yeah, so this client called me and he's like, bro, like, can you help me out with this, and this? And I was like, sure. Like, I was trying to call him, and then, bro, as I was calling him,
dying.
this guy's like this guy's dying on the side because like, fuck, yo, more work, because this was a shared client between Manrav and I. And I was just like, yo, like, he's like, can you help me out with this, and this? I was like, yeah, sure, I can make the deliverables, blah blah blah. But this guy was, as he was speaking, I had to scan something on my phone for the printer on the Staples thing. I spent fucking like legit 3 minutes trying to scan it while
like
talking
every single which way, yo.
I tried to scan this fucking barcode while trying to talk
the whole time. The guy's like, yo, my business isn't doing good. He's like, we didn't like this and that.
Yeah, no, I was just like, yo, like, I got you, bro. Like, trust me. Like, don't worry. And I'm trying to scan.
I was just watching him trying to figure out how to scan the barcode. And that shit made my day.
That shit, Manor was actually like in tears, like laughing.
Yeah,
He was just
I
crying.
was
Like,
like dying.
this guy was actually like, you know, when Manor starts laughing, he starts like gasping for his like this and shit. Right? This guy's fully like done, right? And I'm like, I'm sitting there on the call trying not to laugh. I'm like, sorry, I chop it out. Right? I'm trying to call with this guy, trying to fucking talk to him about this work, and this guy's just dying on the side. Yeah. And then I was like, and then literally at the end, this guy like was like, okay, bro, I gotta get going. I was like, yo, sounds good, man. Like, talk to me soon, right? Blah blah blah. And I end the call. Instantly, I start fucking dying laughing because this guy grabs my phone. Took me like 3 minutes trying to scan the barcode. Couldn't scan it. Grabbed the phone, scanned it instantly, printed this shit, and we dipped. Yeah. But bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was probably arguably one of the worst days I've ever had in business.
Fully, bro. Fully.
Like, I've never been more depressed having a business. And I've never, and I don't even mean that in like a satirical way. Like, I was actually done. I went home, legit put everything on D&D and just passed out. In the morning, I woke up, I told Manav, I was like, bro, it's a new day. Let's be positive. Yeah. And then fucking just let's rock it, man. Yeah. And it was just a scene. Yo, so 5X Fest is coming to Surrey.
Yeah.
5X Fest invited us out. Oh my God. 5X Fest invited us out. So the entire pod crew will be there. We're going to be in the VIP section. So if y'all want to come and party with us, come through.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be great, man. I think this year they have... I need to look at the lineup properly because we're going to be doing some interviews there with our wireless mics as well for some people. So let us know if there's anyone in particular you guys want us to interview at 5X. And if you guys want to come meet us, we'd love to come chop it up with you guys. We'll be doing some interviews with some of our viewers as well. So if you guys are, fans of the podcast, come up to us when we're there. And if you guys want to be on some video clips or recording anything, we'd love to have you guys ask us some questions about the pod and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, 5X is going to be sick. Honestly, I remember last year, Chanina came up. He was talking about it, and we were like, yo, 5X. I was like, yo, 5X, no way. And then I learned about it, had my eye on it for like a year. It's pretty sick, yo. Government-funded event, fully charity, just to bring the community together.
Yeah,
and shit.
Super cool.
Going to be popping up there, yo, in the VIP section. If you're at 5X, yo, we'll see you there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to be there with a couple other people. We're going to keep it a secret right now because you just can't drop that. But and it's going to be super dope. We had a call with their marketing lead, which is surprisingly, can we drop it?
Yeah. Fully.
Yeah, the marketing lead is Bhavni.
Yeah, Bhavni.
So shout out Bhavni. We really appreciate you. She's gonna be on the pod hopefully soon. But yeah, so we'll be there. If you guys want to come check it out, we'd love to see you guys. And I think we'll link some stuff in the description down below. Yeah. If you guys are listening on Spotify, just search up 5X on Instagram. You'll see it. It's super dope. If you're local in the Surrey area, come through. But final thing we're going to do before we end off the pod, we have some tweets we're going to go through. What my ex did, and I still stayed. That's the thread. First one. He stole my rent money, which was $7,500, when I asked him to help me secure a place since I had bad credit. But I wanted to break up with him after he was drunk, hanging out all hours in South Beach, and kept begging me to give him more money. I was disrespected multiple times. And he tried to make it. He tried to make it work until he stole the money. Now he's acting like I did him dirty. He won't give the money back and is ignoring me. When you notice men act wrong towards you, don't give them another chance to hurt you. Just leave. They'll hurt you more and more the more you stay.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's fucking wild.
$7,500 is crazy though.
Actually,
yeah, that's a
solid chunk of change.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What the fuck? There's another person said, "Oh my, some of these are wild."
What?
He brought me to a party and started flirting with girls right in front of me. So I went to the bathroom to cry. When he came back out, he was gone because he left with one of them.
Holy shit, that's fucking wild. I can't believe that.
That's fucked.
Yeah, fully.
What the hell?
I just dipped it. He's like, peace.
He bro said fucking peace.
Ass crack was out when he got out the car. So I left him.
Valid.
No way.
Valid.
Valid. That
Valid.
shit, yo, shout out everybody with PTSD from seeing that shit at some point growing up.
Yeah.
It's mangled, dude. I personally had PTSD from Parm vs. the World on that one. Shout out Parm, yeah.
Fucking
Next
shout
one
out
is,
for him, yeah.
he hid a Popeye's chicken sandwich under the kitchen sink because he didn't want me to know he got food without me. And it was weeks till I found it and it was moldy. Yo, that's on both ends of that. And if your man is so scared to tell you that he got food without you, that he's hiding under the sink.
Nah.
That's actually wild, right?
I feel like if you're gonna go get food, like like to ask at least. Like I don't know, like I don't know, are you the same? Like if you grab food, like do you not ask like your mom or your dad or even like your sister or whoever, like,
yeah,
yo,
like
if
you want food.
Yeah, if you want food, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because like they do the same for
sometimes
you.
it's like dad, I just like don't have time.
Yeah, if you're like going out, like
I'm not making a maid
like if I'm in Surrey, right, and I'm like it's gonna take me 30-40 minutes to get back to Abbey, like obviously I'm not gonna be like, oh y'all want food, but if I'm in Abbey like 2 minutes away from my house, I'm gonna be like, oh y'all want food.
He told me it turned him on when I threw up because I was anemic and he'd listen by the bathroom door. He also said I looked like a before picture and like a workout thing. That's actually wild. Okay, he once sent me face exercises to slim your chubby cheeks completely unprompted.
Nah, that's feedback.
I've seen those.
Bro's getting feedback.
That's actually wild.
Yo, that's actually fucked. Like imagine like you're just getting constant feedback. Like, yo, maybe you should try this.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you should try this. Like constantly. Like imagine if I just was like, yo, like I send you bug tutorials.
Yeah.
Like once in a while.
Know, like that's
like unprompted. Like we weren't even talking about it, and I just send you like a bug tutorial.
I go crazy, man.
Appreciate y'all tuning in for this week's solo episode. We'll be back next week. We're gonna actually, we know we've been telling y'all that we're gonna commit to like 2 weeks or 2 episodes a week. But we've just been struggling with finding the time and stuff, and also as you guys can tell, the podcast equipment that we're holding in our hands actually supposed to be on a stand. So we're just waiting for some stuff for the studio. We don't want to commit to like the schedule, like start uploading twice a week and then randomly just stop, because I feel like that's not what we want to do. Obviously circumstances come into play where sometimes you can't do 2 a week, but we want to put our best foot forward and actually try to do it properly. And we're not at a point right now where we can do it properly. We will be soon though. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. If you guys have any suggestions or anything y'all want to say, leave a comment down below, or send us a message on Instagram, send us a DM or in the Discord. We'll link the website and the Discord stuff in the description down below, and leave a confession as well. Appreciate you guys. Stay tuned, stay safe. Peace.